Hello and welcome on into another video. Today is something new. I'm going to be starting to anime content from now on. First off, we cut a video just on anime hot takes because, going through my TikTok sometimes hurts. Because a lot of opinions I have very decisive takes on. Maybe because I'm too much of a Naruto fan. That probably might be it. So I'm sorry if I offend anyone. This is just my opinion. You could say anything in the comments. I'm fine with it. But keyword, we could just go on to the first one, which of course the first hot take is, well, not really hot take, just more of an opinion, is keep two animes to watch for the rest of your life and delete the rest. And as you can see right here, we have Naruto, Hunter, Bleach, AOT, DBZ, Full Metal Brotherhood, Death Note, One Piece, and Vinland Saga. I have to pick Naruto because that's my favorite anime of all time. The problem is the second option. So I haven't fully watched Bleach, and you've watched that. I haven't fully finished Hunter. I haven't fully finished. I'm trying to catch up on One Piece right now. And AOT is not my okay. I love AOT, but I know it's not my favorite out of those guys. So like, I'm not gonna choose AOT. Neither am I gonna choose Vinland Saga because it's not like it has a connection to me, anyways. So not choosing that. Full Metal is also one I don't really have a connection with, since I also can't choose Bleach, Hunter because I'm finishing them. I do love both of them, so also basically all the other shows I haven't watched, I will watch eventually. So just noting that. Death Note is also a show I have fully watched, but I don't think it stacks against, because my main two options here is between DBZ and One Piece. I love DBZ. It was definitely one of those animes I remember one of my first animes. One Piece is one of the current ones I'm watching. And I love One Piece, and I feel like that's a good combo with Naruto. But DBZ, I feel like DBZ is just so iconic that I might choose it, but I feel like I will still choose One Piece because it's still a bigger story and a better story. I will always say DBZ does. It has a simple story, but I hate when people say it's a bad story because simple doesn't mean bad. Just saying, guys. If a character doesn't have character development, doesn't mean they're a bad character. There's a ton of stuff that makes simple not really bad, and I just will probably pick Naruto and One Piece. Though I could switch out DBZ for One Piece, but I will still choose One Piece. Anyways, on to the next one, which is from the same person, DVS. Rank the versions of the characters from these, I guess, arcs from worst to best. Heading up with Wano Luffy, Namek Vegeta, Pain Naruto, Cell Games Gohan. I'm gonna put Vegeta in last because I of course love Vegeta, but Vegeta is better in the Saiyan saga still than Namek. And I feel like he's the only weak one here. Like, he's not bad, not get me wrong, he is not a bad character, but I think he's more just not the best, you know? He's not the best character here. I can admit that. Next, I would probably it's like Gear 5 is like a big thing. I haven't got to Gear 5, but knowing how much I've seen, like, sadly he's been spoiled for Wano, but I've seen a lot of that. Cell Games Gohan is so iconic. Gohan Super Saiyan 2 is one of the most iconic scenes in anime. You can debate me on that, but it's also one of my coolest scenes. Also, Gohan's my favorite DBZ character, so little biased. And of course, Naruto's my favorite anime. And that Pain and Soul Naruto's pretty good. Not gonna lie, we cannot deny all three. All three of these guys are go with it, and it's kind of sad because, like, Gohan's kind of like in the iffy spot because he goes from this to Great Saiyaman. So I don't know. I'm gonna put. It's a tough one, but I think I'm gonna put. They're all like close. Just saying. I'm gonna put Wano Luffy because I haven't got there yet, so I can't really fully decide. But it's not bad. He's not close. He's close. I'm probably gonna put. I'm probably gonna put then Naruto and then Gohan because Gohan's is just too iconic. I can't deny Gohan Super Saiyan 2 moments. Like, just look at just look at these clips. Just look at the clips I'm showing of Gohan. It's just ridiculous. Here, all three of them. All three of them are ridiculous though. They're all goaded. Vegeta's just sadly the worst though. And on to the next one, which is the characters that had every right to turn evil. Just gonna go straight to the facts because some of these characters I don't know. Shinra Killua automatically disqualified. Naruto, I think that's Naruto disqualified too. Not truly sad. I mean, there's some of them are sad. Don't get me wrong. Not really Naruto. Definitely not Naruto, but the other guys are definitely worse. I'm just saying that now. Two of them I do not know. I know what animes they're from, but I don't know where. So, but okay, Sasuke, Kakashi. I both of them could have turned into villains. Obviously, I would. Of course, Kakashi had his dad go bye bye basically when he well early life and losing basically all his team early on and becoming an assassin. So he could have become the one there. Sasuke losing his entire clan to his brother and seeking vengeance. Though both of them, I don't think had got anything on Eren though. Sadly, not. Though, okay, it says it had every right to turn into a villain, even though I think Eren is. It's a controversial take in itself that Eren is a villain technically. He's doing the right thing, just like he hasn't. I'm getting he has no other choice. Still doing bad things. There's so he's still a technical villain. So Eren definitely is the worst out of these guys. His entire life screwed up. Not gonna spoil if you haven't watched AOT though. It's been out for years, so go watch it. Um, so his life is kind of ruined by himself, which kind of sucks. And there's a lot of things he had to do. I will not say exactly, but his family got not very good by two. His dad and mom kind of got screwed over by himself. He screwed over himself in the long run. And yeah, though that the AOT world kind of poor people that get born into it. Yeah, that world kind of sucks and kind of guarantees anyone to become a villain and kind of become a bad person, and just be traumatized. So just gonna give it to Eren easily. So just on to the next one. Anyways, on to the next one. This is just gonna be a ton of facts, which is the facts that the big three fandom should accept. Number one is Ichigo's the strongest. I am a Naruto fan, and I sometimes do glaze the Narutoverse. I cannot deny that Ichigo beats Luffy and Naruto badly. Will not deny that there's nothing that Naruto or Luffy could technically do most of the time, unless there's some most of the time. I would say generally that Ichigo bodies both of them just badly. And you can accept that or not, but Ichigo does body sadly both of them, and Bleach is really actually ahead of Naruto and One Piece in terms of scaling. So I'll just say that. And the hacks in Bleach is kind of ridiculous. Bankai's, oh yeah. So that's all I'll say. But yeah, Ichigo's definitely strongest though. Though onto the opposite side of the spectrum, saying Luffy is the weakest out of the big three, and I'm not okay. I did say I'm biased to Naruto, but I still think this is true. Okay, here's my argument though. All the arguments that the Luffy or the One Piece fans have against Naruto kind of don't make sense. One, okay, when they say observation haki does not mean technically you can not get hit, because sometimes you can't dodge the attack or you're not fast enough to dodge. And I do know Naruto and Luffy are basically on the same level speed, so they're not speed blitz. Though you can make an argument for one of them being slightly faster, but I don't think that matters. It's more about AP, DC, hacks, and abilities. Naruto, at minimum, is multiplanetary. Luffy is around planetary. If you want to go highball for both, Galaxy to Star, though I would more say high-end Star for Naruto, multiplanetary for Luffy. That is highballing both of them, though. Highballing. And still say Luffy's Toon Force won't work on most of Naruto's like a Bijou Bomb or Tailed Beast Bomb, as most people. It won't, he can't just hit it back because if Naruto's is stronger, because that's not. People I feel forget Gear 5's Toon Force isn't true Toon Force like someone like Bugs Bunny uses. That's true. That's cartoons true Toon Force. His is very limited, you can see. Also, the biggest problem, I also hate the biggest problem about Baryon Naruto versus Gear 5 and the One Piece fans thinking that Gear 5 lasts forever, because I get Naruto's Baryon doesn't last long, but neither does Luffy. Has stamina issues by himself too, just saying. Nothing that, but that's all I'll say. There's also a ton of I feel like Naruto's versatile more than Luffy's abilities, so you can keep it there at you want. So just I'll just leave it there because Naruto versus Luffy is a very hot debate, and that's probably its own video separate from this. Just saying. So we'll continue on. And heading up to Sasuke being the best Dirtaginist in the big three. So Dirtaginist just, I'm saying that wrong, I'm butchering that wrong, is basically the second main character, I would say. But just saying, so this contention clearly is between Sasuke and Zoro. It's clearly the only two. Bleach, I don't think, contests in this one. And I think Sasuke is literally a better written character than most of Naruto, including Naruto himself. Just mentioning that right now. And even then, I love Zoro and Sasuke are the epitome of cool. Like, both of their characters are cool. Super duper. I love Zoro. Zoro has so many good peaks. But I think as character and overall, I think Sasuke does take it. He's just, Sasuke's so cool. He has one of the best developments in Naruto. And Zoro isn't, Zoro has had development, but it's not like insane. But as I said, simple is fine. It's not like a problem with me. So I'll give it to Sasuke though. Anyways, on to the next one. This one's definitely controversial. Gear 5 was overhyped. I think one of the biggest okay, I don't think Gear 5 is overhyped. It's just the community thought it was too good. Especially when they were comparing it to MUI and Super Saiyan. When comparing to MUI is fine. Comparing it to Super Saiyan is way different because Super Saiyan's is God among transformation. It is number one. Will always be number one, in my opinion. Even Ultra Instinct. Okay, if you look at the view count for there's another one though. I'll probably talk about this later more. Just saying, the view counts between this Ultra Instinct and Baryon mode completely different. Just saying that now. But I don't think Gear 5 is overhyped because it's such a cool transformation. Gosh, it looks so sick. Like, all the clips make it look so goddamn sick. Looks so cool. Animation fluid. But I think the problem was just the community just overhyping it. And I think they should not have released a video of, like, showing Gear 5 too early. Because if you compare it to, like, Ultra Instinct when it came out, it was when the episode came out. That was the first time you ever saw Ultra Instinct. That's so cool. So I don't think Gear 5 is overhyped. I think it's just the release was kind of bad. So it was like, I don't know. I do like Gear 5 though. I will defend Gear 5 for being one of the best transformations. Just look at that. That looks too cool. Anyways, Gear 5 is great for transformation. Not overhyped. Just, it was shown different. On to one again, something close to the last one. Baryon mode is the only transformation in the big three to break the internet. I debate this because this Gear 5 broke the internet. Though Baryon mode did it better. Baryon mode is bigger. Because if you look at the videos on YouTube for the first transformation, Gear 5's at 4. Actually, Naruto's Baryon mode's at 8.1. Just noting that. But I think the reason why Baryon mode did much better as an entrance and it wasn't overhyped, or as people say, or more like, glazed, is because Baryon mode wasn't shown originally. It was like shown in the first episode. I don't know if the manga came before, but I think it was just shown in the episode 1 first. And I don't think Bleach will probably have a transformation that's more iconic than Gear 5 or Baryon. Maybe. Don't count Bleach out ever. But I think Gear 5 and Baryon mode did it. So, both. Anyways, on to the next one, which I think is definitely agreeable. Also, most of these ones I agree with. Some a little more like iffy. But Bleach is the most influential of the big three. I agree. JJK, My Hero, Black Clover. Though all of those have a little of Naruto and a little of One Piece, but they are mainly based on Bleach. The creator of JJK and My Hero both said they were very inspired by Bleach. Just noting that, though, I think My Hero has a lot of Naruto, all of them have Naruto. Well, they all have the essence of the big three, but Bleach is the most prevalent. I agree. Bleach has influenced so many animes over the years, even though I feel like Bleach is actually underrated for the big three because no one talks about as much as One Piece or Naruto. Bleach has done so much for the world of anime. Just like I think Bleach actually has been on the influential level as something like Dragon Ball was for the big three. So that's why I think Bleach is basically the Dragon Ball of the new era, But on to this. In terms of popularity, Naruto, Luffy, then Ichigo in that order are the most popular. I do say Naruto is the most popular. And I'm not gonna hear of the One Piece fans saying they have the most manga sales because I don't think that determines popularity. Because Goku is more iconic than Luffy, but he has much less sales, so it's not about sales all alone. It is sales do contribute, but I don't think that's just meaning characters more popular. Because I think Luffy is more popular in Japan than Naruto and Ichigo, of course. But worldwide, I think Naruto definitely dominates because I hear a lot more of people watching Naruto than One Piece, like in America specifically. So, though I think Luffy definitely destroys Naruto in terms of popularity in Japan, but both of them are basically similar because in Japan, who tell me one person that hasn't heard of Naruto that hasn't heard of Luffy? So Naruto is more popular, though once again Luffy's more popular in Japan. Anyways, on to the next one. Naruto had the best fights in the big three, and it isn't close at all. I will agree. Once again, I'm biased. Just look at especially the choreography. Gosh dang, the choreography in Naruto is ridiculous. The Momoshiki versus Naruto fight, or Naruto vs Sasuke versus Momoshiki, Ishiki versus Naruto. God, they're just the taijutsu is just the combat. It's just ridiculously good. Obito versus Kakashi is like one of the best examples. There's so many good fights in Naruto that are iconic. Rock Lee versus Gaara in the original. So iconic. There's so many iconic scenes. I can say only a couple for One Piece though. A couple for Bleach. Though Naruto stands out for having a ton of iconic fights, even rivaling bigger ones than they should. So, I think Naruto definitely has the best fights. On to the next one, which says Thousand Year Blood War is equal, or Marineford is slightly better than Thousand Year Blood War, and the Fourth Great Shinobi World War is the best arc. I sadly kind of have to disagree. I love the war arc. The war arc's so cool. Madara and Obito are some of the Madara peak villains, but the Kaguya thing is so though. Just saying, knowing that kind of crazy that villain can't even be beat by its own creator and its own writer. Kind of sad. It's cool, but poor Kishimoto had to pull out the God Trump card. Though I can see why the Fourth Great Shinobi World War is someone's favorite. Though the Thousand Year Blood War is cooking, people say so. I will not doubt Thousand Year Blood War can be and could be one of the greatest arcs in history. Marineford is counted as the greatest arc in One Piece, though Wano and Egghead, or Wano has debated that now. But I think so far, because I already watched all of Marineford, I didn't like Marineford better than the Fourth Shinobi Great World War. But that's only because Kaguya screwed up. I swear, if they did something to fix, if Madara was defeated or something, or if Guy killed Madara, that would have been perfect ending. Perfect, right there, end, or something on the lines like that. They didn't have to pull out Kaguya or stuff. Like you can keep the Six Path stuff, but in Hagoromo, but you don't have to put in Kaguya stuff. Crap. So I will say Marineford is better, but that's a fine opinion. I get it. Anyways, on to our last topic of the day, and we'll get in part 2 if you want, guys, of course. Just like and subscribe and comment if you want, or what topics you want. Naruto and Bleach has the best villains, and clear One Piece. Of course, you have Aizen, one of the best villains in. I was about to say fiction, you can debate that, but I will say in anime, definitely. Man's a good plan. Momoshiki, of course, the Otsutsukis. A lot of people definitely controversial like Kaguya, but we're not dying. Momoshiki knows how to box. Knows how to fight good. He knows how to give us good fights. And that's not even Orochimaru from original Naruto is so good. We might not like him now because he keeps coming back from the dead. But that's not the entire. You cannot tell me that most of them, like no one in like, there is Blackbeard, there is Doflamingo, good villains, but no one matched like the Akatsuki from Naruto or the Otsutsuki's entire. Those are giant, a ton of villains. Aizen himself probably solos in the fight and in being a better villain than all the One Piece. And there's of course everyone's favorite Naruto character to glaze, Itachi, which isn't really a villain, but he's a villain for most of the story. So he's better written than probably actually I would say he's better written than all the villains in One Piece. But I think I won't say One Piece doesn't have bad villains. It's just because most of their characters aren't villains. They're just more antagonists because they're doing their own thing and not really being a villain. Like Doflamingo's definitely a villain. Blackbeard basically a villain too. So, but like characters like there's no example of Madara. Madara and Obito are villains because they're meant to do bad. They're not trying to do something for their own agenda, like someone like I can't name someone from my top of from One Piece, but everyone has their own goals, in One Piece. While Naruto, they're just trying to conquer the world, which is villainous. So we'll say yeah, definitely Bleach and Naruto clear. But anyways, that will be wrapping up today's video. If you want anything more, like and subscribe, of course. And if you want any subject on next time's hot takes, well, just comment it and I'll probably do, honestly. There's no chance I won't do it, so just do that and, well, enjoy the rest of your day. And if you have any video just suggestions or any topics you want me to talk about anime, I also, or anime, manga, and also I do movies and shows, games, so basically every entire entertainment industry in the that space. So anything you want me to do, I of course have videos planned like Naruto vs Luffy, ton of videos, so just look out for that and have a good day and goodbye.